Hello guys, Frost here. So today we are looking into UREDIN. So first things first, if you got him, don't skill him up. So don't make the same mistake I did. I guess I should have stopped when I had 3 in the ult. But then I wanted to have 100 cost less in the ult, and then doesn't matter. Anyway, I think this guy is not super good at the moment. I guess more testing will be needed just to see if he can possibly be good somewhere other than Immortal Codex Conqueror. So let's see why and my thoughts about it. So after he uses his ultimate, he goes into Phantom Strike for 15 seconds. Then if the ultimate cast when Potent Surge maxes out, basic attacks will turn into Soul Harvest for 15 seconds. So first things first, Potent Surge is the thing that when he gets his 100% rage, he's filling the rage again. So he has like 2 bars, and then he goes over 100%. When he reaches 200%, then you can use Soul Harvest. His ultimate does 500% AoE damage to 10 enemies if he has just 100 to 200. If he reaches 200%, he's going to dish out a lot more damage. So damage is substantial. But the issue is he needs 1600 rage for that to activate. So yeah, it's a lot of rage, and it's hard to manage that for him to have enough rage to use it every time that you need to. So then the Soul Harvest is upgraded. Like Phantom Strike is 150 to 10 enemies, Soul Harvest is 120, but then attacks 2 times. So this can be good, attacking 2 times and a bit more damage than Phantom Strike. So 90% damage. This is 150 and this is 240. So 90% difference. I mean, it's a lot, but not super mega good. Because if you use it on first one, you're losing here to 200% for sure, but then you're gaining on Phantom Strike being up more often than Soul Harvest would. So you get twice 15 seconds, and with the other one you get only once 15 seconds. So because you can use ult twice in 200%, and then once once if you have 200 and twice if you have 100%, so going for Phantom Strike. So let's see the other reasons why he's not synergistic, as good. So he has his cost reduced by 5, and then his cost is 20, so it goes to 15. So that's okay. And then if you use like Cerberus, and then you use Atrox, and then you spawn behind them UREDIN, he's okay there. But the issue is he's competing with one of my favorite heroes, Astrid. So her cost is 14 if you have her awakened. So cost reduced by 2, and that's really important. And why is it important? Well, you can place her as a first hero. She can she's weaker with her auto attack because it attacks only 1 enemy, and UREDIN attacks 5, sorry. But then in her ult she's actually better, because in arena the stuff is not gonna come out all at once for UREDIN to kill them, and there's more targets than 10. And what happens with Astrid, they are slowly coming and she's killing everything down. So let me show you how that would what would happen. So let's go something that's not gonna kill everything right away, so something like this. Okay, so the fight would start in arena And you need to use UREDIN more in the back. So you want your units to be more in front. So if you had UREDIN, you had to wait one cost more. So that means that you would have to place him more down here. So that's then you losing on your potential. And then as you can see, she uses her ult and then mows down everything as it's coming. So that's the second wave that Astrid wins for you right away. Then for the third wave, I use Dolores and then Comet. I mean, Comet is of course broken as F. I mean, you're prepared to lose at this point. Now for the third run, you want to use Comet only, and then you want to use her to heal so she doesn't die. Astrid, okay, they killed it faster than I did. Fine. And then third wave, if we survive, is ours. Because then we can pop Astrid, and then Hollow, and then, yeah, as you can see. But like, what would UREDIN do here? He would use his ult once, his auto attacks would be strong then, but still he couldn't, you know, do more there. So yeah, I mean, if you're competing with a 4-star hero and you're not definitely winning, then I don't think that's super good option for you. I mean, possibly in some scenarios he can be good. I'm not saying he's mega terrible, not good in any position. But let's see his other kit. So he's made, and they were thinking about problems that he has. So he has problem with not having enough rage. So that's why they gave him this. So when he lowers his HP, so he gets his rage regen. And this is okay, but to get this maxed, he needs to be like 30% HP, around there, or a bit lower. And he doesn't have anything for survivability, to mitigate damage, to heal, or anything else. And the only thing that he has is, if he used his ult, and you're in that 15 seconds of Phantom Strike or Soul Harvest, you have Unyielding. So that's good, of course. 7 seconds Unyielding, he can dish out ton of damage, all good. And then his Awakening is really good. First one, when Unyielding, he has increased attack speed, so he's gonna berserk even more. And then when it ends, he gains 50% HP. So really good option for Awakening 1 because it's super strong. But then this doesn't help much, because if he takes damage, he dies, and you don't get to use the ult second version one, so this one. And if you wait for that version of the ult, he's gonna be killed, and you won't be getting Unyielding because you won't be using the ult. And then you need to use the ult before 200% for him not to die, to get the Unyielding, and then you wasted a lot of rage. And the important thing is, if he has like 150% rage, he uses his ult, he's gonna use all the rage. So you start from 0 rage. So it would be good if he goes like 190% and then you use ult and then use ult again, you know, in quick succession. But no, it doesn't work like that. He takes all the rage. So yeah, I mean, disappointing hero. I tried multiple artifacts as well. I don't think these are good, because then he's tanking one additional unit, and then the heal doesn't matter, he just dies faster. I tried AoE stuff, and yeah, I mean, he's basically losing to Astrid. I mean, arguably, he's better for AoE because his first attack is AoE. So she's not better there, but like when she uses ult, she's better than him. He can burst stuff down, but she can't as much. but then over time she does more damage. I mean, maybe not more because he's soul harvest thingy, but the problem is he has big nuke, and that big nuke kills everything, and then you're buffed afterwards. Like, why? Like, you just kill the wave. You're waiting for the second wave to come. I mean, it can be used, but yeah. This seems better because you have it all the time, and as you see in arena, she can just mow stuff down. She can clear 2 waves on her own. And she can be much better in other content because of defense reduction. She has something to synergize with other heroes. It's not useful everywhere, of course, but it's something, you know? She can be used, for example, Astrid is really good artifact material raid. She can be used for physical damage in guild boss. Not the best hero, but can be used. For UREDIN, like, you can just use him in AoE and that's it. And let me show you an example. So this is the fight Styx Immortal Codex. So this is single target fight, sure, but this is the best case scenario for UREDIN. I was fighting this by having Sadie protect everyone, and then after the shield I would just nuke. So he would get his 200% nuke, and then he would go in soul harvest and DPS down before the next shield comes. So that's best case scenario for him. He doesn't kill a target and he can still dish out strikes. If you can see here, he did only 9 mil. Like, he just barely got over Aracha, and Aracha's damage is terrible. Like, she's doing no damage. And let me show you others. Okay, so this would be with Arrogance. Arrogance is arguably better, but Arrogance, you have an issue with his rage management, because a lot of times his ultimate, you cannot use it on demand, so you have it auto use, and then his ultimate is not up when you want it. So he's dishing out damage in the ult when the boss is in the shield phase, and then you're basically wasted, and then he's just auto attacking, and his auto attacks are really bad. But even then, he's much better than UREDIN. And to seal the deal, look at what Astrid did. So she's even better than Arrogance. And like, they all use the same gear, same everything, you know? And then look how much stronger Astrid did. It's same ult on demand, same everything, just a lot stronger. And she can even help on the first phase by giving armor reduction to the boss. So then Silas and Salazar can do more, go faster into the second phase. So yeah, I think he's not as good. So don't waste skills on him, at least not at the moment. Wait a bit for more testing to see if he can be useful somewhere. I tried him gear raid 1. He's okay there, he's doing okay damage, but if you consider me having Vierna and Kamet, like, he's not doing any damage next to them. So 2 of them are just soloing everything. Like, even Kamet cannot do any damage next to Vierna because Vierna is just solo killing the waves. So yeah, I'm not sure. I think, like, for me it's better to use Talon or Greed to just apply the armor reduction than using UREDIN. And then if you can check something else, let me just show you. So this is when I passed the gear raid 121 first time. I didn't have Yerna or anything else, don't have Raiden for Kamet, and damage numbers here are misleading because up until when the normal tank and spank goes, before the wall is destroyed, Astrid was really close to Kamet. So Kamet is like 75 million, and Astrid is, as you can see here, 54. The issue is because it was really close. As you can see, 300k damage on my Volca. Volca is in a 10 gear, and then Volca was tanking 3 of the last ads, and then Astrid was tanking 2 of them. And then how the Astrid is made, she cannot attack all 3 positions, so she could attack only 1, and then I had to remove her and then summon her again in the end, and then the boss healed a lot, so Comet was able to attack all the time, so that's why his damage numbers is inflated this much. But as you can see, this is the first clear. Astrid did a ton of damage, and UREDIN, he cannot do as much. And then Astrid didn't have the Lord, she didn't have all the, you know, everything maxed. So yeah, again, if you're competing with 4-star and 4 stars beating you, not worth spending some skill crystals on him. I mean, try him out. Maybe we'll see some use for him later on, but at the moment I regret spending like 9 or 10 or something skill crystals on him. Anyways guys, in the end, don't forget, when we catch them all, we still need to play the game, so keep some crystals for stamina. Don't spend all on summoning. Cheers guys, bye bye.